Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back another video day. And today's Seattle Mariners have traded for Randy Arozarena, who is a former Rookie of the Year in 2020 with the Tampa Bay Rays. He was also an All-Star in the 2023 season last year, and also against the Houston Astros in 2020 was the ALCS MVP, a year where the Tampa Bay Rays came just short of winning the World Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. I think we all could agree, as an Astros fan, and I think Mariners fans and other MLB fans could say, that we all would like to see the Rays win that World Series over the Dodgers, unless there's some Dodgers fans in this watching this video. As an Astros fan, I hate to see the Mariners making moves, but I just got to hope that the Astros, come right back and make some moves as well. But I like the competition. The Mariners are going to make moves as expected. They have a strong prospect, list. They are ranked 13th out of the farm systems out of 30 teams. So they have a great farm system. And so it's no surprise that they're making moves, especially when they have gone from a 10-game lead in the division to being 1 game back. And they have been swept by the Los Angeles Angels twice. So with the struggles recently, losing a series against the Astros, being swept twice by the Angels, it is no surprise that they are making moves to try to improve their roster after the recent struggles. So this is expected, but with the Astros, as an Astros fan, I got to say, I respect it. I like the move because I like Randy Arozarena. I've liked him since he killed my Astros in the playoffs, and I think he's a great player. He killed us in the 2020 postseason, and I was like, this kid's going to be good. And then the next season, he became better. But over the last couple of years, he's kind of declined as the years have gone by for the Tampa Bay Rays. But even though I don't like the Mariners, and I want to see the Astros take them down and win this division, I hope that he can turn his season around, because it's been really unfortunate what has happened with him this season. He's played 99 games with Tampa Bay, 404 plate appearances, 347 at-bats, 45 runs scored, 74 hits, 19 doubles, 15 home runs, 36 RBIs. Those don't sound like bad numbers. 15 home runs in 99 games is pretty good. But here's where it gets bad. It keeps getting good because he has 16 stolen bases as well. That is really good. Last year, he only had 20. He played 151 games last year. He only had 22 stolen bases. So he's almost six stolen bases away from tying his number last year, and he's only played 99 games this year. But here's where things have been bad for him this year. He has struck out 100 times in 2024. He only struck out 156 times in 2023, playing 151 games compared to his 99 this year. His batting average is .213. His on-base percentage has gone down alongside his batting average. Batting average went down from .254 to .213. His on-base percentage went down from .364 to .319. His OPS is still solid at .717, but that has gone down from .790 to .717. So his OPS, his batting average, and his on-base percentage have gone down, and he is striking out a lot more. He's really striking out the most since the 2021 season. So, but if you look at it as the seasons have gone by, the numbers get worse and worse for him. And I'm not trying to hate on him because he's a new Seattle Mariner, and I'm an Astros fan. That is not why I'm not hating on him, because I really like Randy Arozarena, and the team he is on, that doesn't change things for me. But if you look at the numbers each year, they have gotten worse. That 2020 season, you can even go back to his 2019 season where he only played 19 games in his rookie year. 2019 season, through batting average. We'll go over batting average, on-base percentage, and OPS. Batting average in 2019, 300. 2020 goes down to 281, which he's playing more, so that makes sense. That's not bad. He's playing much more in 2020, so that makes sense. And then look, same thing in 2021. He's playing more because 2020 was a shortened season. He only played 23 games. It was only a 60-game season. So he goes from playing 23 games to 141 games. His batting average goes from 281 to 274. Look, to me, that makes perfect sense because of the fact that he's playing more. Now, 2022, batting average goes from 274 to 263. Now, he's still playing. He's playing the same same amount of games. So that doesn't his batting average has just gone down this time. There's no excuse. And then from the 2022 season to the 2023 season, even though he was an all-star, his batting average went down from 263 to 254. And then this year, his batting average has gone down from 254 to 213. Look at the on-base percentage over the years. 2019, 391. 2020, 382. 2021, 356. 2022, 327. The on-base percentage actually goes up in 2023 from 327 to 364, but then goes right back down to 319 in 2024. And if you look at the OPS, 2019 was 891. Goes back up to 1,000 in the 2020 season, but that's where it starts to go down. 2020, 2021, 815. 2022, 773. 2023, 789. 2024, 717. So the numbers have gone down and the strikeouts have gone up. But I hope he can turn his season around because he's a really good player. And I want to go over what we witnessed the Mariners give up to get Randy Arozarena. Even though Arozarena is struggling, he has been a guy that has proved himself. He's a good outfielder, really good outfielder, great fielder, and he's a good hitter. He's just struggling this year. Even though the batting average, the on-base percentage, and the OPS are weak, he has still been good with other categories. Been good defensively, been great with stealing bases, still has some power with home runs this year, even though he's been struggling with 15 home runs. That is still good. So, look, all the other numbers outside of batting average, OPS, and on-base percentage have been good for Randy Arozarena. Those things just need to get better. But what have they given up for him? I actually think Seattle did pretty good with what they were giving up for him. Look, they're giving up two prospects who, to get an all-star and a guy who has been an ALCS MVP, and also a Rookie of the Year, and still done some good things this year, even though outside of a weak batting average, on-base percentage, and OPS, and has been good with everything else besides those categories. What they gave up, great trade for the Mariners. They give up Aiden Smith, who's their 12th best prospect, and then Brody Hopkins, who's their 22nd best prospect. The 12th best prospect, Aiden Smith, is an outfielder, and then Hopkins is a right-handed pitcher. I'm going to go over Aiden Smith first. The outfielder, Aiden Smith, is 20 years old, and he was just drafted in 2023, fourth round pick. He's not expected to make his major league debut until 2024, which is, of course, expected. He's a long way away just being drafted last year. This year, he's played single A. Batting average of 284 and OPS of 977 games with 26 doubles. He is 84 for 296 with 1 triple, 9 home runs, 42 RBIs, 52 walks, 28 stolen bases. So he's a machine with stealing bases. So I guess you can replace that with that the Rays can replace Randy Arozarena's base stealing with Aiden Smith, but you're going to have to wait a while. And then also let's go to Brody Hopkins, another really young guy who's just drafted in 2023, 22 years old, drafted in the 6th round 2023. And he was in single A this year as well. Did good in single A. 4-3 record, 2.90 ERA, 18 games, 18 starts, 83 innings pitched, 62 hits given up, 2 home runs, 40 walks, 95 strikeouts. Batters he face only has a 207 batting average against him. WHIP looks really good at 1.22 as well. So, yeah, these two guys are, even though so young, are doing pretty good in the minor leagues. 22 years old and 20 years old. So if you look at it, these are two guys who I believe right now are project. You could look at these as guys, for the Tampa Bay Rays. These are guys that are, you can view them as either project pieces or potential trade chips, I guess. But it says that the ETA for Brody Hopkins, for him to make his major league debut is 2026, and then with Aiden Smith is 2027. So you're going to have to wait a while for these guys to play. I will say that I believe there is a chance both of those guys could make their major league debut before that. I think it'd probably be pushing it to say that both of these guys can make their major league debut in 2025. But I think with how good they've been in the minor leagues with their teams in single A, I think they could make fast jumps. And you could see both of these guys, with the way they've been playing recently, potentially both be in the major leagues by 2026. So, let me know your thoughts on the trade in the comment section. I like the trade for the Mariners. They're bringing in an all-star. Yes, he's struggling with some categories, but has also been really good. Maybe a change of scenery is potentially what Randy Arozarena needs. And then with the prospects, I like the prospects that they are adding in. These are two good prospects, but these are two guys for Tampa Bay. They're going to have to wait for them to potentially play. So I think Seattle ultimately won this trade. I'd like to see how Brody Hopkins and Aiden Smith turn out, because I think they have a solid future, but you're going to have to wait a while. That's the thing. And you just gave up an all-star who's playing good, even though he's struggling. The thing is he's struggling, having the worst year of his career, but he's actually really still playing good in a way. You just gave him up for two prospects who can really, turn out to be something, but you're going to have to wait a while. So, let me know your thoughts on the trade in the comment section, and peace out.